Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
What is today like for you?
Oh, wow. Such a whirlwind. Such an honor to be here with all these people, these special, talented people, this Broadway community, which, as you know, I refer to as our little village of Anatevka. You know, I mean, it is such a close-knit community. And I think we are all here today celebrating the fact that we get to do it and that we get some recognition for it is lovely. But more importantly, to promote live theater, to say, hey, world, look what we're doing here, and look at the people who come together to make shows happen 8 times a week and come and have an experience that you can't have anywhere else.
And this nomination coming for Something Rotten, what that means to you.
It's very special. I'm so proud to be a part of this company. It's really one of the, we always say this, oh, it's the best company I've ever been involved with. This is a group of professionals. Everybody on that stage has been on a Broadway stage before. Everybody understands what it means to do something 8 times a week, to fulfill that obligation. And to be doing a show that celebrates the American musical comedy with, which we all fell in love with at some point in our lives and dreamt of perhaps having, being able to appear on Broadway in a Broadway musical. So to do this show in particular that celebrates that is absolutely thrilling, night after night. Yeah.
So many nominations for your show. I mean, what was last night like when you got to the theater?
It was great. It becomes one of those special performances in a way, the first night back after the nominations come out, just like an opening night or a first preview or someone's last performance. And I can't say I'm a fan of those kind of shows because I just want to do the show. I don't want it to be, oh, it's special tonight because this happened or that happened. But of course there was an element of excitement last night and an element of expectation, if you will, because all of a sudden I think, oh my gosh, now I'm a Tony nominee for this role. I have to go out there and prove that in some way, that it was worthy, that it was the right choice or whatever. But the fact is, we just have to go out there and do, again, what we've been doing night after night. But it was a great night. It was a great night to come back to the theater so that we could all congratulate each other and celebrate being recognized in so many different categories, all the people that have come together to put this thing up.
Do you remember the first time you watched the Tonys, how memorable that night was?
Oh my God, Tony night was a sacred night in our household. My parents started bringing my sister and I up to the city. We lived in D.C., so it was easy enough in the mid to late 70s, and we'd come up and see 4 and 5 Broadway shows, several weekends a year. And so, yeah, Tony night, I would get out my cassette recorder sometimes, hit record, and no one could speak during the telecast because I wanted to record the whole thing, on cassette so I could listen back, especially to the musical numbers, especially if the album wasn't out yet. So, yeah, it's always been a special night. So to be invited to the party, to be a part of it is still crazy because it's everything I ever dreamt of.